Tonight's reward challenge will involve storytelling. It'll be a good time. You're going to hear a story about Bonnyville and Bonnyville's history, because this is Survivor Lakeland. That story will help you solve tonight's reward challenge. The first person to unlock their boxes and get into their box will win reward tonight. We'll read the story to you, remember the facts in it, do the best you can to remember it. There'll be questions posted all the way around the track. The questions are color-coded and numbered. Locks are also color-coded, and then the numbers coordinate to which dial you have to turn to get the right number. All the questions are multiple choice. Your multiple choice answer will give you a number based on the color of your box. Then you take that number, you dial it into the color coordinated lock. If it opens, you're good. If it doesn't open, keep trying. If you need to remember the story, we have posted it inside the lounge area that we've decorated many times before, where all of you been for Survivor. I already kind of explained this to the survivors. I know it sounds complicated. So they've had a couple chances to think about it and a couple chances to hear it now. But if you have any questions, now's the time. Survivors, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Marks, get set, go. Out there.
Well, now it's time for the immunity challenge, and of course, up for grabs again this week. We're going from 4 survivors down to 3, so this is of extreme importance tonight. Tonight, of course, we all know that it's the SOS challenge. We sent all 4 survivors out into the Lakeland to try and save their own souls. They have gotten very creative as to, and we can see right over here, as to how they tried to save their own souls. So they have each a little presentation as to what they came up with over the last week. We will give them each a chance to maybe explain, if they want, to the crowd how they came up with the presentation, who helped put them together, all that kind of stuff. If you don't want to get up and explain what's going on and let your presentation speak for itself, by all means. We'll start with Crazy Craig, because he wanted to get up and explain to everybody what his SOS was all about. So, Craig, the floor is yours.
All right. For one, I thought outside the box, and I remember Rob saying that one important person would be better than a lot of just random people. So my only vote came from God himself because he's the most important person in my life, and he's the only one that can save my soul.
And in no particular order, the next remaining survivor that's going to get up, if you so choose, is Brett. Brett, if you'd like to explain what it is that you put together for us tonight, by all means. If you don't, we can just play what it is that you have.
I'd just like to thank my mom.
Stand up, young man.
Sorry. I'd like to thank my mom and my family and everyone who came out to support me with the cool t-shirts and stuff. And Jelena here, she got me a great video. And thanks a lot, guys.
For the most part, they were all very well done. We had a list of criteria as to how we were going to, and I hesitate to use the word judge because that sounds kind of harsh. We wanted to go by a few different guidelines, but when it came time to vote, it was virtually unanimous that the winner of tonight's immunity is Felicia. You are safe at Tribal Council tonight. You can go on to one of the final weeks of Survivor unless you decide to pass that on. We were getting ready for Survivor Lakeland Tribal Council here in a couple of minutes. We'll give the survivors a couple of minutes to take a breather as we get set up. But congratulations, Felicia, and think about if you're going to give that up or not.
Not 2 weeks in a row, but it's for the second week in Survivor Day. We do have a tie, 2 votes Craig, 2 votes Brett.
So we will be back in just a couple of seconds. We'll take the time to explain to both Crazy Craig and Brett what will be the tiebreaker challenge tonight. We will find out in just a second who goes home and who goes on to week 10 of Survivor Lakeland. You're listening to Rob, Dave, and myself, and the rest of the gang of KOOL, 5 on location for Survivor Lakeland week 9 at the Centennial Center on KOOL 101.3. Basically another overtime, week 9 Survivor Lakeland live at the Centennial Center, and it's boiled down to this. This is the second time that we've had a tie when it comes to tribal votes. We, in the process of making up this game, came up with, I think, a half a dozen different ways of breaking ties. The reason why we were in discussion so long is because we were trying to figure out which kind of tiebreaker we wanted to go. Would it be a mental challenge? Would it be a physical challenge? Or would it basically be a non-challenge? What I mean by that is if you're a fan of Survivor on the television show, there's of course the mental challenges, the eating challenges. You guys have all been through all the physical challenges like we've had tonight, but there's also basically the random luck of the draw. Well, tonight it boils down to that, the random luck of the draw. Alright, so what we're going to do is, because there was equal amounts of votes, I'm going to take 1 vote for Craig and 1 vote for Brett, put them back into the voting bin, and because Felicia won the immunity tonight, we will have her at random draw a name. The name that comes out tonight will be the survivor that is voted off of Survivor Lakeland.